Welcome to Invest. We're talking about investing, finance, and professional development. So recording time of 9:20 a.m. on the Eastern Time on Sunday, Jan 7th. Hope you guys have a good weekend so far. Today in New York City is a really rainy day. I am getting ready to go to the gym, but it's so, just raining like crazy outside that I'm just kind of try to just spend some time to wait until the rain kind of stops a little bit and then I will go out. But I have some free time, so I want to catch up with you guys. So let's just take a look at the technical to see how the market is doing. And on the overall market, obviously the stock market is closed today, but we have been discussing on how we are foreshadowing the equity market to be progressing going forward, and which we will dive into in a bit. But talk about the crypto side of the equation. Ethereum has been kind of just being stuck at the same level that we've been seeing so far at 2,250 mark. We're $2 away from it, down about 0.09%. So we're not really moving much, right? But we can definitely foreshadow based on how the technical is looking like, right? So on a daily, looking using the color coding system again, right? Red, yellow, green is all us. More red means obviously higher risk. More green means more tolerable in terms of dollar cost averaging or buying into it. So let's just dive into it to see how the color coding system across daily, weekly, and monthly spectrum to get us, a good synopsis of where we should be going from here. So on a daily, you can see that we are, still triangulating, shifting back and forth, up and down. On the RSI perspective with the 50 out of 70, and also on the MACD, we are on the right side of the spectrum. That the yellow line is below the blue line, so that's a good thing, right? So that's a relatively greenish yellow, if that makes any sense. On a weekly, you could see that it's kind of opposite, right? You could see that on the whale hump formation that we're seeing on the MACD front, we are forming a separation. We are, looking like we're closing in a little bit at the 63 out of 70. So what this is telling us is that we do need to correct on a weekly front, and also at the same time we're quite extended. So that is telling us that we should ideally see some corrections coming down to a more of a tolerable level, and I think the tolerable level will be somewhere around the first resistance will be 2,100, which is a technical level that was formed prior back in April last year. But the more real level is going to be somewhere around 1950, 1850 from here. So I'll give this like an orange red, right? And then on a monthly, you could understand that we are moderately extended at the 56 out of 70 with some separation, but not substantive. We are looking like we need to come down to a lower level as well. So I'll give this like an orange, just regular color orange. So across the spectrum, if you mix it together, monthly is orange, weekly red, daily is like a greenish yellow. So still like an orange tangerine colorway, which is, is definitely not the best to do anything right now. It's more to just like be observant, hold on, and if you want a dollar cost average more, I would say, not at the level right now, but wait until it comes down to a more of a tolerable level. And a big concept of the equation, we are up right now relative to Ethereum. Obviously, they work in par, but there's definitely a delay effect compared to the key coin, to the secondary sister or brother coin of Ethereum. So right now we are at the 44,500 basically, right? If you round it up, that's up 1%. Take a look at it on using a color spectrum so far. You can see that on a daily it's doing something similar. We tried to cross up, but we didn't, was not able to execute. So at the 60 out of 70, I give this like a orange, right, on a daily. On the weekly, you can see that we are even more extended, right? 74 out of 70, so large separation. So weekly is definitely looking like a deep red, right? So risk high on the weekly. So it's telling us that as this gets more tighter and tighter and tighter, which you will see, right, it seems like this is like an upward wedge, which is a formation of an upward triangle, and as you get higher and higher and higher, you'll drop, right? Basically, that's what you need to do. Is a technical chart, right? And then on the monthly, you could see that we also quite extended, right? 63 with some separation. We are also looking like an upward wedge. So what this is telling us is that this is a quite bearish setup, right? Red, and then orange. So this is you know, like a more of a deeper red, like a grapefruit red, if that makes any sense. And then last but not least, and again, if you want to have more like coaching sessions about doing this, then I can obviously take a look at your portfolio. We can talk about the buy, sell, trade signals. Just feel free to subscribe to my Patreon. I also do like coaching sessions individually. I'm lucky to have some, you know, members that I'm supporting on a weekly perspective but also on a monthly perspective. So depending on what you want, I think sometimes like giving you a secondary opinion to give you more clarity can be helpful. So just like click the link below on the comment section. And then on the SPY front, you could see that we are, you know, monthly is looking quite extended, 61 out of 70. Weekly, it is also a little bit extended. So we are looking to cross down 64 out of 70. So I'll say red on a weekly and monthly front. Daily, it's looking a little bit more, you know, rosy. I would say we are on the more of a yellow spectrum. Because of the fact that we are still moderately extended at 55, but we're on the right side of the spectrum. So we are going to expect some oscillation on the sideways fashion. But if you mix it all together, right, the color is definitely more like a, you know, orange, like a deep orange, if that makes any sense, right? So hopefully this is helpful. I appreciate you for joining me today. And again, if you need my guidance and coaching, and I can obviously walk you through this more in-depthly, just like subscribe to my Patreon. It's like $1 a day or 50 cents per day, or depending on how you want it, right? And I'm happy to give you my guidance. And I think sometimes like it's probably better to do it like with some guidance without doing it blindly to, you know, risk mitigate and control your portfolio from there. So appreciate you. Have a good day. I'll check you in the next one. Take care. Bye.